Well, look, you know, Bob came to me at one stage and said he was thinking of getting out, you know, giving me a go. I mean, you know, and I said, you know, thanks, Bob. You know, I was grateful. I mean, we'd had our disagreements, obviously, over time, but, you know, things were going pretty well at this stage and, you know, I think we were agreed. Well, no, Paul's recollection is simply not accurate. Everybody knew when those trade figures were announced that it was going to be incumbent upon me to stay in office. Everybody knew that. Well, it was in this room where I'm talking to you now, and I came in, you know, and I said, Bob, you know, I hear you're thinking of staying on, and Bob said that, yeah, he was, and I'd said that, you know, you know, that's not what I understood to be the terms of our agreement, and, you know, I thought you were going to go, and, you know, I've been pushing things through the Premier's conference. I mean, there's an awful lot of work there, and I thought, you know, where's the mileage in this for me if I'm not allowed to run the country? Well, I don't think there's any doubt in anybody's mind that Paul was a very able fellow. It was just that he didn't have the maturity and breadth of vision that was going to be required in Australia at that time. Bob didn't have any breadth of vision. I mean, he didn't care what the party decided as long as they could agree that they decided something. The man had no commitment on issues, and that's not the way I operate, you know. I mean, I'm maybe a different sort of person from Bob.
What was happening to the country at this stage? Well,
hang on a minute, I'm talking about myself. I mean, he had said that he would stand aside, you know, and give a man a go. I had indicated to Paul, as indeed I had to a number of other people, that as the recession deepened, it was necessary to review the entire position. Everything was being reconsidered. It had to be.
Well, what were you doing about the recession?
About the what?
The recession.
Well, hang on a minute. I'm telling you what I was doing about Paul.
Well, how many people were unemployed at this stage?
Look, just a minute. I'm nearly up to the part where he took me rattle.
Was it a good idea to deregulate the economy?
I didn't take his rattle. He said I could have his rattle. You ask the other kids. There are other kids there.
We're not governed by government in this country anymore. We're governed by international corporations.
I didn't give him the rattle. He took the bloody rattle. It was my bloody turn. He had had the bloody rattle for 8 years.
And who's got it now?
Bloody Bob hasn't.